Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna be doing a writing vlog. It's kind of gonna be like for the weekend, I think, because I just really need to get back into writing. I've been like pushing it off a little bit. I guess it's just like the fear of writing. Like like when you start writing and you're just like, I don't know what to do. Even though like you have your plot plan and you have everything that's supposed to happen, it's just like the fear of like this isn't gonna be the best thing, especially like with the first draft. You don't really know the story yourself, and you're supposed to be like telling yourself the story, but you're still like, I don't know what I want to do. So I literally decided to do this, like kind of to like force myself to write, because originally I like didn't like the idea of writing vlogs for a little while because I was like, I feel like I have to like force myself to write, or like it's not like really authentic. Authentic. Gosh, I don't know if I said that right, but the reality is sometimes you really gotta force yourself because I was recently watching my favorite booktuber slash writer author. She's actually an author now. She got a literary agent. That's what I'm about to talk about. Her name is Venus, but she goes by Sincerely V, and she just got a literary agent. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, it's so cool. Like like okay, like when black people black people no, they see another black people seceding, or just like women, or you see another person of your people group seceding, and it's just like you're like so proud, like you know them, like you're just like, oh my gosh, like I'm so proud because I don't know her. I will never know her actually. No, we're not parasocial over here, but I was just so proud because even though like she doesn't even live in the United States, but it's like another black girl succeeding, and that kind of motivated me. It's like, oh my gosh, like I had that dream. I want to be an author, so I need to like work towards it. But like, I really haven't had any motivation to really write. So this vlog is basically forcing myself to write because I can't just like just wait on the future and be like, well, I do plan on being an author, but that's like so far. Like literally, I know like I'm in high school and not everything has to be so serious right now, but also like some foundation stuff you lay down in your teen years, so you have to like get the habit going. So that's what I'm doing. But the twist is, I planned another book. And I know it's like you just finished playing another book, and you have the plan to finish that first draft this year. Why are you starting another one? I understand, but I have been feeling the urge to write a spy novel. One that I'm doing right now, which I call Project Ezra, but I'm thinking it's gonna be called God's Gilded Blade. That's what I'm going at right now. So like the color scheme's kind of changing. It's coming from black and red to like white and gold because like the gilded. So that's probably what's gonna happen with this. But the this book started off as a like last year when I was doing like the brain dump, it literally said spy book brain dump. Like I want it to be something about spies. I love the idea of spies. I love I don't know, it's just like the thriller of it. And I've never wrote like a spy novel, but I just decided that that's what I want to write. And I think like I don't. I was trying to like push it off because like, well, I need to write this book first, but in reality, I really don't have to. I think it'll be good for me to do like two projects because like when I feel like stuck in one, I can go to another one. And the one that I'm creating right now, like I'm literally brain dumping. Like I started brain dumping at school like a couple days ago. Um, it's based off the writing prompt that I had. I did it on Wire Writing Prompt Wednesdays, which I really need to get back to because I just like haven't been feeling the motivation to write at all. But part of me is like, is this the enemy? I feel like it is because every time I get to write, I'm just like, oh my, like doubt just like keeps coming, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like, are you really a writer? Like, no, you're not. And you feel like everything you write is like crap. But the next book I'm like thinking of doing, I have it. The name is Project True Spy. That's like a work in progress. That's not going to be the name. It's supposed to be a past lovers to enemies. Actually, it's not even past lovers. It's more of like found family, past lovers, enemies, lovers, and enemies again. so like I've kind of made some progress, a little progress in the character building. I found like the definite, well, not definite, but like just like a gist of what I want them to look like because I already knew that I was going to use people of color. That's kind of like my plan in a lot of my books is to have like main characters that are POC are just like not the average, you know, white, well, not perfect, but it's like I feel like we need more representation and like actual representation. So like I like to make them, you know, people of color. And the one main character, both of them are black, which I feel like is common. I am black, but Kingston is like full black. For Nadine, she's Afro Latina, and I got the idea because I just feel like I know a lot of people who are Afro Latina and are Afro Latino, and I feel like a lot of people need that representation. Yeah, that's just like what I found out that I want them to be like right now. And then I have to dig. I'm going to do a lot of research on Puerto Rican culture because I don't want to get anything wrong. And while she's not really brought up in her culture a lot because of like how she is raised, because like she ends up like they're both orphans basically. Like they end up. I think I'm just gonna make them both like orphans, but like Nadine like has like a little bit of family, but I don't know what else. I don't know how her family's gonna disappear. How she gets ended up with Kingston, but yeah, that's my progress. So I've kind of like started the planning process, and I was going through all the boards, and I was doing a full character board, then going to do a plot board. Then I found out that they have a novel plan template. So I'm literally just gonna do that. And I think that's what I'm gonna do for like the start. And if I feel like I need like some more in-depth things, I can switch to docs and do that. But this is kind of sick. Like this is a little fun. Okay, so I finished the one character card or board for Kingston. I did the novel mood board, and I did like the plot, like the overarching plot. I didn't do like in depth like scenes and stuff like that, but I did like the 3 act structure. And this one, it has like a good like novel plan template. Like it's really pretty good. And then also like with this is like just so easier. Like it's so much easier to do because in the other one it's kind of like linear and it's like all the stuff that you have to do. But I feel like this one is like a good starting point. I think I might just do this and then for this book, and then like when I finish the draft, I'll go in depth and stuff. Guys, so it's Monday. I was supposed to be like just doing this for the weekend, but I didn't get to do much things like surrounding writing yesterday because me and my family went out like all day yesterday. And I was tired, so I decided that I was going to send it to Monday. The plan was to go outside and sit at the table and do some writing stuff, but it's like 40 degrees outside. It was raining, like at 5 o'clock in the morning, raining hard. The rain was literally beating against the walls of our house. So we're gonna be inside, and I'm gonna get in my bed because I'd rather be cold in the house than outside. And I'm going to watch Bridgerton while I work on some stuff. I came up with an idea for one of the characteristics of one of my main characters, Kingston. He is going to not like swearing like Aaron Warner, just because I was like, I know this is kind of gonna be like they're obviously like adults, but I kind of don't want to use swearing. Like I don't want to do that, so I came up with a reason. There still might be swearing where like he corrects them, but I don't know. Bed, and then I'm going to start doing stuff. writing my first draft of God's Gilded Blade. I changed it from Project Ezra to God's Gilded Blade, and it made me feel so good to like just put a title on it, even if it's not gonna be the final title. I just really like the fact that it has a title. I didn't know like how to finish it because I took a different turn from the original prologue. So like for some reason I was putting like a barrier or like as an obstacle for me, and like acting like I couldn't use the prologue, like parts of the prologue that I wrote from the other draft because I really loved that prologue.